Wow, things are pretty dark here, aren't they? Hey everyone, this is Rabbit's blog of Animation Bliss, and welcome to another At the Movies Corner. So today's movie that I'll be talking about today is a new Netflix animated film, Orion and the Dark. So this film starts off with a young boy named Orion, and it turns out that he's afraid of everything. And because of this, he tends to get teased a lot at school, and he's not able to do a lot of things because he's afraid of doing everything. One day, however, it turns out that there's going to be a school field trip, and Orion kind of wants to go because he wants to meet up with this girl that he has a crush on. But at the same time, he's afraid to go because he's afraid of everything. So he goes back home and talks to his parents about all this, and he's still trying to decide if he wants to go on this field trip or not. But during the night, he ends up meeting up with Dark, who's this creature that represents the dark. And of course, Orion is afraid of this creature because he's afraid of the dark. But then Dark tells Orion that he's willing to help out Orion try to face his fears. So Orion ends up going on this trip with Dark to help him conquer his fears over everything. So what are my thoughts on Orion and the Dark? I really enjoyed this movie. So the first thing that I really liked about this movie was the premise. I love the fact that this movie is all about this young boy named Orion trying to conquer his fears of everything. And I just love how Orion's relationship with Dark develops throughout the film. Like Orion starts liking Dark, and he starts to realize that Dark is a lot more than being the scary type of personification. Like Orion finds out that Dark is actually a very friendly person. And I really love how Orion and Dark's relationship develops throughout this film, and how there's a lot of heartwarming moments between the two characters. So I really like that aspect of the movie. And I like how this movie is kind of similar to Inside Out, that have all of these emotions be portrayed as people. And the same thing happens with Orion and the Dark, where you have all these personifications like sweet dreams and dark and anxiety being portrayed as actual people, and how this whole thing is like their jobs, and how they're trying to do their jobs well so they can keep the balance between everything. So I really like how all these night characters are being portrayed throughout this film, and it just makes the film even more creative to look at. Another thing that I liked about this film was the art style. So the art style might look a bit kooky for some people, but I think that this kooky art style actually made the characters and the movie stand out. Like, even though these characters look kooky, the subject matter that they tackle, which is basically this young boy who's like afraid of everything and how he's trying to conquer his fears over everything, was very creative. Now, a major issue that I have with this film was the third act. Like, I won't go into much detail about what happens in the third act, but let's just say that the narration tends to flip-flop between several different characters, and because of that, the narration got a bit confusing in the third act, and I found myself a bit confused about what was really going on with the story in the third act, because all these different people like narrating the same story at different times, so it kind of made the film a bit confusing towards the end. Before I wrap up this video, I would like to let everybody know that there are affiliate links in the description box below if you are interested in buying any of the movies that are mentioned or linked in this video. If you buy any of the movies that are mentioned in this video using the affiliate links in the description box below, then I will receive a small commission that would greatly help with this channel. So please feel free to use any of the affiliate links in the description box below if you are interested in adding any of these movies to your movie collection. And now, a word from this channel. All aboard the Animated Social Media Express. Want to send some tweets my way? Then follow me on Twitter. Want to join our special animation community? Then join our Discord group, Animation Bliss. Want to see more updates on our YouTube videos? Then check out our Facebook group, Animation Bliss. Want to download on everything going on with this channel? Then check all of the above. And now, back to the video. But overall, I really enjoyed Orion and the Dark. Even though the third act of this film was a bit confusing, I do love the premise of this movie, and I really love the relationships between Orion and the Dark, and I just love the art style of this film, as it made this film really stand out from any other children's movie that I've seen recently. So I definitely recommend you check out Orion and the Dark. So those are my thoughts on Orion and the Dark, and tell me in the comments down below, have you seen Orion and the Dark? And if you have, did you like this movie? Did you hate this movie? And what's your favorite animated movie that dealt with the main character trying to conquer their fears? Please let me know in the comments down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rabbit's blog, Animation Bliss, and I'll see you guys later. Hey animation fans, like this video? If you want to see more animated content from this channel, then please hit that big old animated subscribe button so that you can get more awesome content from this channel.